Alrighty, we are back with some Cowboy Life Simulator. And just give me 1 second here. Just 1 second. Alrighty. So let's get into this. We're mainly going to be working on the farm, on our ranch here, and maybe do some other stuff.
That's enough. I'm not a mule.
Alright. Get our horse and get back to the ranch. Whoa. So we almost died. That was cool. Alright, so we need a bunch of logs. And the ability to...
Ain't no way I'm moving fast loaded like this.
We have more seeds? We do. We have 4 more seeds. We got a bunch of fields we gotta recultivate. Alright, let's find our storage. I wonder if we can... Oh, we can. We can build crates right here. Yeah. 2 wood boards. So, I know we're gonna need logs, but Let's get some more bones.
Ain't no way I'm moving fast loaded like this.
Stinks. Shaker bottle lid is breaking. Alright, so that gave us 6 wooden boards, so just enough to make 3. There. In the meantime, start storing extra stuff.
Ain't no way I'm moving fast loaded like this.
Look at all this fencing we're building. At least it's easy.
It's breaking down. Let's start thinking about a replacement.
Now, more logs.
I need to start thinking about a replacement. Falling! Throat scratching. Need a drink.
goat needs milking. Nope, but it definitely needs to drink something. Go to your water. Good goat. Looks like we might need to. Oh, there's stuff in there. Maybe some more wheat. We need to look at an axe. I have to remember how to get flint. Awesome. Just like that one, right? It's been so long, I think we forgot how to play this game now. At least I did. You know what? While we're out and about, we should probably go check our snare, see if we got us a rabbit. Don't know what happened there. Sorry about that, guys.
One step closer to being half competent.
Oh, where's the snare? Well, it looks like we found a mine. Oh, we found this before, right? So we found a lot of stone. What is this? Nothing. Okay. Well, hey, that's kind of nice. I know where we found all that hemp before. Alrighty then. Just reached all the maximum progression levels available for this playtest version of the game. The rest of the game's content is available in its full version. And for now, we got some more buildings to build, locations to explore, animals to take care of, quests to fulfill. Have fun. Yeah, so I'm thinking we might just play tonight and swap to something starting tomorrow. Well, we'll see. We'll see how well the rest of the night goes. Alrighty, and if you guys give me one brief second, I will post the poll that I created. Alrighty, so that link will take you to a poll where you can vote on the next game for us to play. And it is nighttime, so we're going to go to bed. The way he holds that lantern is like super creepy. Like he's the crypt keeper. Hey, Black Belt, what's up, my boy? Yeah, you're telling me I can't wait till Stacy's open all of her presents so I don't have to keep it a secret anymore. It's getting hard. So Black Belt, I don't know if you saw, but I posted a link that's going to be the poll for what game we're going to do in replacement of this one, because we pretty much maxed out all the level progression. So definitely take a vote. away from home am I? Oh my goodness. Our dude's about to fall asleep out in the wilderness. So you got enough for all your PC parts there? Ooh, that's super exciting. Excited for you. Hey, we could complete this. So we need to find Mr. Foster. Yeah, no, we're clearly not getting this one done. I'm not even gonna try. If I can't get the revolver, it's not worth our time. Okay, we already bought the horse, so we need to get rid of that. We do have the 3. We should have enough for the shady cure. We need 6 chairs. Well, very interesting indeed. There's our 3 extra storage crates. But what I want to see is... can we put this on the table? Yes, but we don't have a candle for it, so that's lame.
Finally. Home into somewhere without getting shot.
Aw, yeah. You get those games, Black Belt. You get all of them. Alright, I hate to say it, but I can't. I tried doing the dress up. It is just too hot right now. Alright, give me one quick second. I will be right back. Okay. Yeah, I tried. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I'm not a dress up kind of guy. All right, so we need to eat something. Is that all of our beans?
I've chewed boots with more flavor.
Apparently, berries are disgusting for this guy. So there's that. What a loser. All right, let's ride into town. Horsey. How did I guess that you would be stuck behind the horse? Yeah, especially in Arizona. Like, I think it's still like 90 degrees or something. It's a little bit cooler. I probably would have been able to do it longer. But I just don't even want to wear a hat right now, and that's like unheard of for me. Alright, so we know that our horse has super jump. Ain't no way a horse jumps that high. Look at that. Yeah, right. In Black Belt, since you're here, I don't know if you can see that link. Could you see if there's a way to pin it in the chat so it doesn't, scroll up or anything? Thanks, buddy. Buck says we still can't come in here. Huh. Who would have guessed? Jeez. Alright, so we need to find this Benjamin Foster guy. Are you? Who are you? I forgot what you are. Michael Digby. Oh, he wants the shady here. My bad. That's Town Folk. That's his name is Town Folk. Hi, Town Folk, too. There's Benjamin Foster. Actually got myself a horse. Well, that's good to hear. I admit I was a little worried for you at first. But after seeing how you dealt with those cows and now you're all set with the house, I guess you'll be fine after all. You know what? Back then, I didn't have anything I could give you. Here. a gift on behalf of Foster's General Store in Bravestan, a fine enterprise I've run with my wife, Annabelle. Have you met her already? I have, actually. Good to hear it. Thanks. Continue. Truth be told, I don't know what I would do without her. No one can imagine books like no one can manage books like she does, and her cooking like something out of your dreams, friend. Anyway, do you come to the store if you ever want to sell or buy anything? Well, have you a good price? We'll have you a good price, cowboy. I have something for you, sir. Here. What do we have that we could plant here? Got some potato seeds. That'd be kind of cool. Or more wheat. What's that? Fat. Greasy. Okay. We'll think about it. Let's come over here to the tailor real quick. Hey, are you Diablejo? I want to shoot you, sir. Oh, he's the one that needs the bone needles, really? Don't quite know how I'm supposed to do that. Dude, we're at your store, homie. I know there's better cowboy outfits. Stand by. I'm going to text. See if we have any coffee. And if there is, I might have to run and grab me a cup because I am struggling here, guys. Struggling. Trying to buy some clothes, man. So we want this and this, and then later we're gonna get those. Here's the cowboy's hat. Oh yeah, I'll do that. That looks way better. Elegant brown jacket. I mean, okay, I guess. Can we sell those things? We can. Which then means that we can get our ranger trousers. Let's go sell some of these crops so that we can get some seeds. here. So let's see what we can grow, shall we? Compost cucumbers, sunflowers, that's animal food, maybe. Turnips, potatoes, carrots, ooh, carrots, cabbage, hemp, wheat. Okay, so let's got like 12 bucks. So let's see, we could buy 50. Looks like, so if we, I suck at math. 0.13 times 50 would be 650. Okay. What about this? So if we were to buy 50 of the cabbage seeds, that would cost us $4. So let's do that. Alright. Just got word there's coffee. So there's hope for us yet. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab myself a cup. Alright, Black Belt. You have a good night, buddy. So I'm gonna run and grab myself a quick cup of coffee. So that way I'm not over here falling asleep on you guys. So I will be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I didn't want to wind up falling asleep on you guys. So, got my coffee. We're good to go. Go ahead and actually do and then we'll do 20 carrots. Wow, not bad. And then let's do some potatoes. You know what? Why not? Get some cucumbers, even though they are my least favorite vegetable. And since hemp seems to be pretty necessary, finish off my 20 of those. Where's the sheriff's office? Yep. Down here, you'll definitely need a revolver. Here, this one's for you. Yes! Let's go! It's nothing major, but I still wanted you to have something. Anything else, citizen? I wanted to talk to you about something. Okay, never mind. About that thing you wanted. But not that thing. Oh man, really? That's one that. So yeah, about that. It's kind of all but not. So I'm gonna actually. Oh no, I can't take it back. All right, nope, not causing anything in there because it's not gonna be good. So there's our revolver, the dusty revolver. The beautiful thing is that now we can go back and complete that quest where we have to find the husband. So I'm gonna go with this is the correct thing. So we're gonna sell 10 of those. So we can get a bunch of revolver rounds. And that's not enough. I mean, screw it. We're not going to need this time right off the bat. Alright. We got a fair amount. Oh, we can also do that shooting practice too. Alright, so you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to this quest. What's it? Alright, let's go get back to that canyon. And we got plenty of stuff so that we can plant crops. We're gonna be great. We're gonna be building. After this, okay, we're gonna go back to the farm. We're gonna build our fencing. Once our fencing is built, there's a couple of them I'm gonna tear down. Just a couple. Okay. We're gonna plot out our fields. We're gonna plant in our fields. And then, I'm just talking to my father-in-law. Hey, you got a luck today, friend. We're banning some Long John Paul's game. Keep this brief, shall we? $2 or your life. Maybe it's you. But is that a luck? You stupid. Let's get it on. That looks like one down. Dang it. They stole my book. No.
Water.
Well, now we definitely have to go back to our farm. Because now we need more money. Unless... Screw it. Let's go back. Let's go right back there. we'll see if we can get these last few guys here. There's only 2 left. Look at that. We're gonna lose. Yep. Yeah, so we're not.
The train couldn't hurt right now.
So let's just not, because we also don't have the ammo. We'll come back to that. And we're just gonna go back to the farm. So another thing that I think it is I think our guns, the level of our guns actually are going to matter. So I believe our revolver is level 1 and those guys were level 2. So I think that's why it took so many shots, because I was aiming dead on. There might have been a couple where I missed, but I know that I had most of those completely dead on. So they should have gone down. We'll just get back to the farm. We're gonna sleep for a day. We'll work on building, upgrading, getting that thing running. That's gonna be our source of money. There's our dollar water toll, so that helps. And at least this horse isn't like the horses in Red Dead, where they'll just like throw you. At least this horse is like, whoa, you can't be doing this, man. You go down there, we die. You don't want to die. So yeah, so all of this is the border of our property line, right? So we got some fencing that's going to connect that stuff. So what I'm thinking is this is going to be our field. So we don't need this post, this fencing. And if we have the border going all the way around, we're not going to need that fencing. The only fencing we are going to need is the stuff around the goats, because I don't want the goat to ruin the property. Okay, but here we are at home. All's well. We're healed up. Goaty Poppins needs to get milked, so we're going to milk Goaty Poppins. We did lose Goaty Poppins' milk. Let's see here. Let's look. Yeah, so I was only level 1, so we probably should have had something better. Fine, not a big deal. What? Oh, man, I was about to say, what is a big deal is I think they stole her thing.
Smarter than I was 5 minutes ago.
All right, we do have an ad break coming up in 1 minute. I do appreciate everyone for sitting through them. Got them shortened down, only gonna be 30 seconds. All right. So we milked. We milked Goaty Poppins. Sorry, 1 second. My phone's blowing up. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Howdy, friend. Remember me? It's John. We met about a week ago. I came to your farm with my darling goat. Here's the thing, though. I went to visit my family, and to put it simply, I don't want to come back, like, at all. Please, will you keep the animal? I trust you two have gotten along quite a bit by now, right? Right? Cheers, cowboy. Alright, well. Hey. Job failed. Okay, so we did that one. Guess we do want to make a shady cure at some point. Alright, so Goaty Poppins is now our goat. We got us Goaty Poppins, y'all. We need some axes here. That's a good amount of axes because we need some lumber. I think our snare was over this way. Honest with you, I don't like this boar hangout. Hey, what up, my boy?
I started thinking about a replacement.
Alright, so there's the meat. We got us a bone, and that's probably going to be how we get those bone needles. You know what? We did move our snare. I vaguely remember. There it is. There's our snare. Let's see what we got in it. Anything at all.
Oh, I got lucky.
Yes. Alright, so what do we have? What did we catch? Did we get us a bunny? Let's go find out. Let's go over to our little rabbit home here. What's this? I guess that's just weird rendering. Headshot. Alright, so one good thing is we are getting meat galore. Be able to cook all that up and have enough to eat for days. Days, weeks, months. Also, to anyone who is tuning in, please say hi. I don't bite. And let me know if this looks like the type of game you would like to play. It is currently in playtest right now. So the full game has not been released, but this is something that when the full game gets released, we will be doing a full series on it. Right now, we're just kind of doing a mini series. Kind of checking it out. But so far, I definitely want this when it comes out. So we'll be getting that. Yeah, say hi. I'd love to talk to you. Let's put that away. We need to cook our meat over the fireplace, I think. We got raw chicken. Let's cook that. Yeah. Yeah, we need to cook some raw chicken. No? Ooh, chicken leg. Chicken leg, chicken leg. So what we could probably do is ditch that little campfire we got going on now outside because we have the fireplace. We don't need that. We don't need that nonsense around here. And just give me 1 second so I can get my footrest up here and get comfy so we can sit in for the long haul. Oh, that's why she's so melancholy. She's drunk all the time. The Shady Cure removes drunk. So our mistress we're trying to help here is she be drunk. She's a boozer. No wonder. Oh, boozer boo. Oh, I guess that's just permanently fuel now. So that's cool. Alright, so we're gonna do some cooked meat. Cooked meat, y'all. Cooked meat. And then we've got a milkshake. I mean, why not? Why not? Okay, so we got some cooked meat. We got some cooked chicken. We're about to get a milkshake. I think we're doing pretty good out here on the frontier. Also, everyone who is watching, don't be shy, okay? There's a posted link. That posted link is going to decide what game we use to take up the 2 days that we were using for Cowboy Life Simulator, as tonight and tomorrow night will be our last 2 days in this game because our progress is blocked. It's not what I wanted, but that's where we're at. So there is the pinned link from Black Belt. That's going to be your poll. Got a few games listed there that I'm actually really interested in doing a series on. So pick one from there and we'll play it. We will play the heck out of it. There's one thing here is that I do like the audience to have some say in what we do. Starting out, I picked some games that I wanted to do on stream for Red Dead Redemption 2 I wanted to do on stream for a long time, but then I took a break from streaming, so that didn't happen. These two, I love simulator games. Love them. I'm not going to have a poll for when we finish Car Dealer Simulator, because to replace that one, until we have more updates to come in, we're probably going to wind up doing Car Mechanic Simulator, because that's a game I miss playing all the time. So we'll replace that with that, and kind of keep the car mode on those 2 days. Wait for this milkshake to finish cooking so that we can just take everything all out at once. Don't have to worry about that. Like I said, everyone, please do come in, say hello. If you're enjoying the content, enjoying the stream, drop a follow. That shows me that you are liking what I'm putting out there. Don't be shy. Say hi, introduce yourself. If all you want to do is follow and just watch in the background, I appreciate that too. Right there. Come on. There we go. Take all. Thank you. Alright, cool. And then we wanted to come here because... oh, we don't have a rabbit. Dang it. So then that makes me wonder what we even... I don't know what we caught in the snare. That's confusing. But that's fine. Not a big deal. Alright, so we got plenty of axes. So let's get to chopping some wood here so we can build our fences. That's going to be our first goal now. Fences. We do fences, then we do fields, then we're going to build a tannery. My father-in-law had a question about that, so we're going to explore that, figure that out. It might not be tonight, it might be tomorrow, but we'll see. Just going to get us a bunch of logs here. This poll goes, just so everyone knows, you do have all the way until I end stream tomorrow night. When I end tomorrow night's stream, the poll will be shut down.
That's enough. I'm not a mule.
So you have tonight, tomorrow night, and then that's it. So please do vote. There is no wrong answer. As long as it's one of the things on that list, it's all that matters. But please help me out in deciding. I would like to really make this a fan-friendly stream. The easiest way to do that is have you guys vote nonstop. We're just gonna kind of just throw stuff in here. What does the box do? Does it say? No, it just says box. Okay. So let's see if we can just kind of like throw that down there and then like put stuff in it, or what? I don't know. Okay. So, since we are getting heavy laden there, start putting in some more of these fences. Let's see what we got. Oh, really? We're tired already? It's only 2, man. What are you doing? So we got enough for 47 fences. So if he can hold on just for 47. I'm just kidding. We've been working him pretty hard. He deserves some rest. Switch to this side. I'm wondering if this is like American Truck Simulator, where like if you ignore your rest meter, like does your guy just kind of just fall asleep right there? That'd be kind of funny. We might need to test this theory. Let's see what happens. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna find out what happens. Our tool's about to break. Good thing we have 2 more. I ain't worried. Let our tool break. I'm prepared. Oh, yep, alright. So, you do just pass out.
Next. Getting real thirsty out here.
Seriously, man? Why do you have to... Ah. That's annoying. Yeah, we kind of went crazy with putting our fences up here. Some of these are not going to make sense, but that's fine. Let's go right back to where we left. And okay, so here's another thing. All right, so we're gonna have to give this game quite a bit of feedback. I have quite a few things. Okay, so one, if I'm building fences around my farm and I pass out, wouldn't the nearest safe spot be my farm? So when I give my feedback after these last couple of days, that's definitely something I'm going to say. Alright, so our tool broke down. Well, it's a good thing we got this. A rusty, trusty, next good handle. Alright, we ran out. We ran out of wood. Okay. So, alright, well, we're doing this then.
Oh, does it make a sound when it falls? Or is that just me?
I do love the soundtrack. I wish it did not keep changing. That's another thing. You know what? We need to start writing this stuff down. Straight up. I mean, ultimately, there's not a whole lot that I need to realize if I'm going to enjoy this game. The building mechanics, they're simple. not super complicated, so that's nice. Controls are really not that super complicated. I'm gonna have to work on the shooting. And figuring that out a little bit better. I feel like there's a trick to where we should have been able to take down those gang members pretty easy. And with that being my first real, like, trying to get into a shootout in this game, it kind of makes me not even want to try to continue that mission.
Need a drink.
So that's one thing that I think we will need to take into consideration. And then, you know, I'm also, we'll take a minute, all right, and we'll have some time to be able to, like, read into the tutorial again. Maybe I missed it, but I feel like the shooting is way more complicated because it's like you can't. There's no in between of
This
trying
bag's
to
too heavy.
you know, the old school rapid fire with the revolver and like aiming down sights. Like it, you know, it's just weird. Or hip firing, you know? So that's something we'll read on before I just make that as a thing. If any of you watching have played this game or watched other people do it and you would like me to add something, I will. Let's see here. Oh, that's not the book I thought it was. Hold on, I got a notebook right over here. Alrighty, this will be our playtest notes notebook. Okay. All right, so for feedback, or actually, you know what? Even better yet, we'll just keep it digital. It'll be faster that way. So we're gonna pause.
Ain't no way I'm moving fast loaded like this.
And we're just gonna listen to his hilarious monologues while we try to make ourselves a nice little list. So we'll go to Google Docs. That'll actually help out quite a bit as well, because then I can just copy and paste it into their Discord or whatever. We're gonna call this. We'll just start a whole document for all of our playtests. Playtest feedback. Tab 1 is going to be Cowboy Life Simulator. Here, just so everyone can see what I am doing. Screen capture. There we go. Okay, so we'll do this just real quick. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. Yeah, this will be way easier for me than writing it out, so. Go down to, I don't know, 11. 11 should be fine. Okay, so one thing that I have had an issue with is the waypoint. Waypoints sometimes take a little bit to show up in game, so you are spinning trying to find it. So that's number one. Number two. Oh, what was it? I had a point. Oh yeah. I passed out testing what would happen when the energy bar emptied. Where I passed out was right behind my farm, my house on my farm. We'll say ranch property. And I was respawned at the nearest safe point, which was a train station. Not my farm, where I passed out. Okay. And then 3, shooting seems a little funky because when you aim down sights, it seems like it is stuck in hip fire mode for a quick second or two, and then you don't really aim down sights, making it harder to aim. Also, I hit enemies more than once, and it seemed like a headshot was the only thing that killed them. Okay, so for number 3, that one might get taken away because it might be my error. So that's something that might change. All right. So that's what we got so far. If anyone else wants anything added to that list that you are seeing, do not hesitate to say, "Hey Reaper, what about this?" And I would be more than happy to add that to our list. But for now, let's keep it moving. Oh, hold on. Gotta fix Streamlabs. All right, close out of that. Okay, now we're good to go. Maybe. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so we got how many wood logs? 40. Man, we're carrying more. Get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. All right. That was pretty cool.
This bag's too heavy. Do I have a hoarding problem?
No, you have a I need to build stuff, so I need to carry materials around problem. Oh, I remember one thing. Hold on. This is something that I had mentioned. So we're at number 4. And that one is the music seems to change very suddenly. In my playtest, it would seem like the song didn't finish, and then it just changed abruptly. Because that, let me tell you, that drives me nuts. Because I hate, more than anything, being in a game, really enjoying the soundtrack, and like, oh, this little score is, you know, a really nice one, and then all of a sudden something different, like immediately, and it feels like it's only, like the actual song hasn't finished. It's like, what?
That's enough. I'm not a mule.
You will be whatever I say you are, sir. And I say you are a packed meal of wood. Let's go. We got a few more.
If I don't sleep soon, I'll fall flat in the dirt. Ain't no way I can move with this much stuff on me.
Oh no. So full. Alright, so, well, buddy, listen. Place this down then. There we go. Look at, oh. Okay, how about this then? Can we place this? Does that help? No. They literally want me to get rid of some wood, and I don't want to get rid of some wood. Alright, well, let's drop these two then. Dropped items back. Alright, that's cool that they do that. So let's go rest up. Even though it's 10:30, let's go to sleep. 10:30 in the morning, we're going back to bed. We're done. We'll do a nap for 5 hours.
I'm not a mule.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's how you add it all up, I guess. Hey. Alright, and it looks like we're pretty fairly restored. So let's build some fence. Let's get some fencing going here, shall we? So let's see, we were down by the lake. The Pine Lake that they thought was a pink lake. I just thought of another point. Sometimes when you're building things, there's no sound.
Ain't no way I'm moving fast loaded like this.
Alright, and because Discord decided to be so rude, go ahead and mute everything. Wait, not that. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna hide everything. There we go. That's better. Hopefully we shouldn't get any more Discord notifications. I should probably just go through and mute all these servers I'm in. Really making some progress on this fence. Still got a long way to go, but boy, if we ain't getting somewhere. Yeah, we don't see any more up here. I think that's because, so what's really wonky is I feel like I tried to make those sections connect, and the game said that that was not part of our land, so we can't do anything. So we'll just build what we got lined out here. Have a big old crazy fence going all over the place and call it good. So I will admit I do like the way that it has it set out to build things, especially fence wise. That's got to be my favorite mechanic of this entire game is the building system. Anyone watching, if you have any other notes that you're seeing that you think is really cool, drop them in the chat. Because I don't want to just give, feedback of things that could, be improved. I want to tell them what we did like about it. So please help me out. Probably the end of tomorrow night's stream will be going over the things that we did like. Yeah, we need to. I don't really care about. Oh, we can pick up that item. Okay. Yeah, so please help me out. Let me know what things you do like watching this. What little things you're like, hey, that mechanic or the graphics or whatever makes this game appealing to me. I would like your guys' feedback as well, so that I can relay it. This tree has to go. This is right where I'm going to be placing our fields.
Brawling!
Especially when we start. Well, I mean, we're not going to get to a point where we're going to have a massive, huge farm. There's no way we'd be able to accomplish that in what time left we're setting aside for this game. So I mean, I think that once you have your well built, farming really isn't that bad. Even with all the hand tools, it's really not that bad. of like aesthetically pleasing. So that might be something. Why is there a random hoe floating midair in our field? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to make that a question. Like, what's up with this? Alright, so it's 8 p.m. We can finally get our guy back on a normal sleep schedule. So that's going to be great for him, I'm sure. I'm sure he's exhausted, ready to get a full night's rest. And we're going to deconstruct this guy because we don't need that anymore. Because we have a fireplace. Eat. Sleep till morning. Before dawn. Sorry, I'm adjusting my chair. So much better. Now that I have my lumbar pillow where it's supposed to be. I'm going to get a candy right quick. So I think all around, even though this play test was limited, I think they really revealed a lot, and there's going to be a lot of cool features. Like that right there, that's cool. We just also need to figure out, you know, how to light that stuff, like the lantern and the candle.
Ain't no way I'm moving fast loaded like this.
Interesting. So physics does not exist in this game.
That's enough. I'm not a mule.
Yeah, so, about that. Okay, well, there you go. You get a sign that just lays down right there. And then right here, we'll put these down. Alright, now let's go get overloaded on wood again. We actually did drop some stuff. Looks like our goat's doing pretty good.
Getting real thirsty out here.
Hey, come here, you little... Dang it. I was hoping we'd catch him. Oh wait, we can buy them. I don't know why I'm tripping. So we don't need all this craziness right here. So we've got it going down the path. That's all I really want is to block off like this side. Just so everyone knows, like, just block off this side, keep the path open, just so everyone knows, hey, that's private property. Wise words of John Dutton, this is America, we don't share land here. I mean, I guess I kind of understand why I want this route, but that's alright. We'll stop it there. That's good enough. So I definitely did not have the intention of building like this little corral that we got going on. though. Just so you know, in the state of Arizona, that's a felony.
Does it do the same voice, or is that just me?
Well, guys, we are almost done with our fence here. Should be the last section to connect. Not seeing any other blue fence portions, so we're gonna call that good. We built us a fence. Oh, no, we're not gonna call that good. I lied. Now we gotta try and build this. Just to connect. From there to here. There we go.
Hope this thing holds up a while longer.
Oh, only two more. Come on now. Think any part of that is ours. But I'm not going to keep going on the fences. This looks pretty good for, you know, just this being a play test. We don't want to build too much into this because, you know, obviously once the play test is over, we're not going to have this progress. So so now we're going to build us our fields. So let's see how many crops we have. So right now all we have is the 20 cabbage seeds. So we'll do just one row of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. And since they're matching, we will matching crops, we'll just have their lines right next to each other, and then we'll separate it by like a box when it's a whole new crop. Okay.
Tastes like food. That's enough.
I think I actually put them in these storage crates here. Yep. There's our carrots. There's our hemp. There's our cucumbers. There's our potatoes. One thing that we are going to do is we are going to place a well down where we're doing the fields. We're going to get rid of this fence because we don't need this fence anymore. These fences are now inferior. We'll have to mess around and see if we can move the mailbox. Because if we can, I'd rather have it either out there at the main gate or right by the house. There we go. So we're probably not even going to be able to unlock those. All right. This is one thing that my father-in-law wants us to figure out. Is burning the fat. So we are gonna go ahead and place this. Shoot, I don't know. Right there. Should go load that animal straw in the feeder for goat. Those. Yeah, and then I want to have a well down here, so we're not having to run up and down the Oh no, remember when I said we don't really need the hemp right now? Guess what we're gonna need for our well? Rope. Guess what you need to make rope? Hemp. So, this is gonna be a little pain in the neck for the first go around. That up there, put it in some quick meat. Alright, so we're done with our wood boards. You know what, let's finish up the progress to the well first.
Well, there it goes.
And it looks like we are going to have to make some more hammers. Yep, and we need that rope. I think we need 2 hemp for 1 rope. Well, let's see if we can do it with 1, because we do have 1 hemp. Nope, you need 2. Alrighty. That's that. As far as we can go there. That's fine.
Getting hard to keep my eyes open.
We're gonna have to try and finish this up here, bud. Let's make this our handle. Oh, we better go to sleep now. It's not gonna make it. Can we now sleep until morning?
Head down, boots off. That's the plan. One step closer to being half competent.
Alright, so we got us the tannery. And I hate to say this, but I am gonna have to call it for the night because I cannot stay awake. I'm like falling asleep here. I really don't want to. Let me take some more coffee. Hold on, and we'll see. So just drink some of that. So what I'll try and do, I'll try and make the stream 3 hours long, which has been up for 2 hours 15 minutes. So that'll be another 45 minutes. I will try to make it. So at least we have a 3 hour long stream. Excuse me. So alright, hold on. I will be right back. Okay. Be right back. Let me ask what the question was again so we can try and figure that out because that is one thing that I do want to figure out. All right, we are back. And I think we already resolved the question. Unfortunately, I don't know for sure because my father-in-law is asleep already. So, but that's fine. I'll just let him know. Maybe talk it over, but it looks like his main thing was how to burn the fat. So I think if we just take the fat, drag that into where it says fat, or no, put it in the squares next to where it says fat, and that should be how you burn it. So, in case anybody else is wondering, that should be it right there. Okay, so let's go back to doing our farmy farm stuff. So I did see what looked like the hemp plant on the map right here. So I want to see if I can. I guess we'll just mark that and then call in our horse and go up there. Hopefully, those hemp plants will be able to be found, because then we can finish our well real quick and really just put in work on our fields. Just get a bunch of planting done. We'll do some farming. Okay, so it says it there, so we're gonna move up here. Sorry, no, that's probably super tricky. Yeah. Trying to be goofy. There's a lot of boars around here, man. It's a good thing that they're not aggressive, because I've pretty much walked right up to them. Would you look at that? There's a whole boatload of hemp right here. I knew it. I freaking knew it. And the fact that all of these is like one, that's ridiculous. It should be one per individual plant that you see, in my opinion. That's my 100% opinion. So you know what? We're gonna screen capture our feedback list again. We're gonna add that before I forget that. Get us over to this screen. There we go. All right. So, thing number 5 is I already forgot. Yes, the plants. When picking wild hemp plants, each cluster of plants winds up only being one hemp. In my opinion, it should be at least 3 or 4 per cluster. At least, so that way it's not like each one is not overwhelming, right? So they can still shorten it, make it less work for them, and the resource is still usable for us. That, I think, is a very good point that we should put in. Right now, I think that's it. I think we're good for right now. Okay, so we got hemp, we can make ropes, we can finish our well. Yeah, see, look at that, man. So this whole cluster, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hemp plants. Let's see how much we get. Ready? 1 hemp for 9 plants. And then there goes the soundtrack again. That's... It's getting frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. But... Playtest. Playtest. Yeah, that was another big cluster and only worth 1, so... Oh, here's another one. There's another cluster. We'll just go ahead and get all of this. Sort of all those clusters of like 8 or 9 apiece, we only got 17 hemp. 17. So that's kind of got me bugging out. But like I said, playtest. Playtest. I gotta keep reminding myself that this is a playtest. This is not the full game. Thought of something else, by the way. Hold on. Pause. Double pause. Triple pause. I just thought of something else to add to the list. Okay, here we go. Ready? And then it went away again. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on, brain. My brain is not working. Hold on. I'm gonna think just real quick. Just real quick. Dude, I totally had something. Alright, well, comes back to me. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Now I remember. It has to do with catching things in the snare. That's what it was. Okay, so when we collected what was in the snare we placed, it didn't tell us what we collected. And I, for one, did not see anything added into our inventory. Also, did not notice anything being added into the inventory. Perfect. That's what I was thinking about. So I was like, man, I really wish it would have told us what we had. Alright, back to it. get our rope. Oh, would you look at that? Okay. So we need what? 2 rope? Or was it 1? It might have just been 1. Regardless, we get 2. Alright, and that's our... Yeah, so that's how we make bone needle. So let's add those in there. And then after this, we'll go back to hunting. After we, you know, have planted our crops and have watered them and everything, we'll go hunt and get a couple more bone needles once we find out how much we actually get for that. It was just 1 rope. And we didn't collect it like I thought we did. Okay, well, there we go. Challenge completed. Craft a rope. We did that like a long time ago, my guy. A long time. There we go. Okay. So let's go back to our shovel. And then start it. Like I want it to be like right here will be fine. There we go. Look at that. Okay, perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Alright, so I'm thinking we got our cabbage in that one. We'll do carrots here. What else do we have? We got... So I'll make room for hemp. Oh, we didn't get more wheat seeds. We should have gotten wheat seeds because we have that right there. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. It's alright. So we've got cabbage and carrots. Those are ready to go. So we need hemp. Spot for hemp. Spot for cucumber. Spot for potatoes, and then eventually spot for wheat. Okay, so let's just kind of... That's right, that's good. 1, 2, 3. Out of the 5. We're going to be needing a new shovel here shortly. I think we have just enough space on this side for fields. I think that's going to be just enough. Got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'd only need 1 more, and we do that like right here. So we're done. On that, we just need to make some more shoe holes. That's still going on. What are we doing? Yeah. Oh, hey, so that makes 6. Dude, and those chairs wouldn't be that hard to make. Yo. I didn't even think about that. Huh. So let's go ahead and make us a couple of shovels. With 2. And then I think if we take this and then go over to the mailbox, it's here. So we would need to, all we got to do is kill one more animal. So let's go do a quick hunt. I know I'm kind of taking us all over the place. Where'd my pistol go, man? Son of a biscuit. There we go. I was about to say, there's no way we just lost that pistol. That was so hard to get. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. When you're, okay, so first of all, when you're moving, you should still be able to be aiming down sights. It should not switch between hip fire and aiming down sights as you're moving. That's, no. I know it's a video game and it's not supposed to be like actually realistic, but that's one thing. Like even Call of Duty, man, you can aim down your sights and walk at the same time. So we did need more berries for, I think it was the animal trap, because we definitely want to try and trap like a rabbit. Because why buy it and trap it? All right. Ooh, mint. And we get some more meat to cook, so we won't be running out of meat anytime soon. And we got that last bit of bone. Then also while we're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and queue up all those chairs that the saloon needs. Ooh, sorry.
Throat scratching. Need a drink.
Let's go see how many chairs that guy needed. And I think we can actually just add it in here, which is what's sad about. I need 6. That's not that bad. That's what's sad about those military contracts. We probably would have had that pistol way sooner than we did. 1, 2, 3. So we need 3 more after that. Put that in there. I'm going to cancel those actually because we do need these wooden shovels more than those shares right now. So just to be safe and make sure that we do have everything we want, let's cut down like 2 more trees just to make sure that we do have enough wood boards and chairs. I would like to provide that for him. Because this new guy was helpful when we were trying to learn about that Diablo guy. So 2 more trees should be plenty of wood planks for that. So much, it's not even funny. Alright. You know what, let's just get a crap ton of wood planks. What do we say? We possibly get mint seeds, because that would be cool. No. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Would you look at that? There's the 9 bone needles that he needed. Needed. That gives us what? Another cowboy hat. Alright, cool. So we didn't even... Dang it, we didn't need to buy it. It's alright. Back. So then we can go ahead and delete that. So I don't know about that, my friend. Here. Creates animal waste fertilizer. Stinky but useful. Blueprint needs to be purchased. Okay. Let's look at our productions. What is this? Corn. Allows to grind flour, forge. Smelts ores into bars and allows you to create glass, and glass items can be upgraded by a brick furnace and enable making it. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's what we need as a distillery, but in order to do that, we would have to unlock all of this. And we do not have that blueprint unlocked, so I don't even know where we would go for that. Where was that animal trap at? I think that might have been in... Either in this crafting? Yep, there it is, right there. 6 stick, 2 berry, and 3 rope. And we've got just that. So... You know what? Figured out what was in the snare. It was one of those animal meats. That's what that was. Or the raw meat. Alright, looks like we need to craft some more hammers. Just fully craft it, because that's gonna need more. The saw is still going good. Let's do. Okay, so let's start building everything that we don't have. So we don't have the workshop. So ideally that would go there. And then we don't have a meat dryer. So we'll put that right here. And then we need a meat smoker. So we'll put that right there. Okay. What else do we got that we can use? Let's see. Farm. Yeah, let's get a composter. We're gonna need that. Okay. So for the composter. And we're just gonna build everything we can. We've already got all that. We already know about cheap fences. So I guess that's it, right? There's a smoker. We need 2 rope. We need wood logs for that. Wood logs for that. That's done building. So we've got our shovels. Let's do a take all of that. And then he needed 6 chairs. 6. Do that because that's a timed mission, I believe. So we should have our animal trap. And we need to make some rope. So we'll do what the last 3 squares is rope. 1, 2, 3. Needed to craft a few kinds of alcohol. There we go. A keg. Used in brewing alcohol can be placed the same way as furniture. It's the same thing there. And then we do need a knife is essential for collecting actually useful resources off of killed animals like hide and fat. So we're going to need to get some hides in order to be able to do this mission. So, alright, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Alright, so while we're waiting for all that stuff to complete. Ooh, I like that cowboy hat better. Alright, so let's place us a shovel. There we go. Let's finish her up. We're here. Okay. So we got 2 squares left of that. Let's get our dude back here. I don't want him passed out. We got a boatload of wood boards. So that's perfection right there. Needs a new hammer, so let's give it a new hammer. Get back to work. Alright, so we're probably going to wind up taking a nap and then going back to bed. 5 hours. And then actually sleep. Yeah, because it's 9:20. We can't see what we're doing. So wake up before dawn. Alright, so number 6 on our feedback points of the negative. That is going to be removed because it you know what, it did collect it and it was meat, because now we know that the snare kills, the trap does not. And that was our biggest thing, is I was like, well, it killed it, how does that help us? But it didn't kill it. All right, so let's deposit these chairs. There's your 6 chairs, sir. And we got 2 golden nuggets. We're going to save that for a rainy day. Okay. We need like a beer or some type of alcohol. So that's where we would be wanting our kegs, I think. I think we can make it that way without needing the distillery. So let's do that. Let's go place our trap and see if we can get some rabbits. Next thing we needed to check out was how to make a knife. So what we're missing from there is a handle. We got a stone, 2 rope. So let's do 2 handles. We'll make 2 knives. And then right here, we need another 2 rope and some sticks for our meat dryer.
Smarter than I was 5 minutes ago.
Okay, what do we need for a composter? Some logs. Alright, so we're honestly getting the hang of this game pretty good. There's a couple of mechanics we could still use a little work on, like the shooting. But that will come. Probably wind up being something we figure out when the full game actually releases. We definitely have wood boards. Oh, we don't have enough in our inventory? That's fine, because there's a crap ton over here. Just go move over to 22. Alright, so there's us a composter. Ah, short by 1. Dang it. 6. Ooh, look at that red pine. It's huge. That count as a redwood? Dude. And that was the 2 biggest parts were 3 wood logs. Yeah, we're gonna let that baby grow. Sorry, I don't know why my nose is so itchy right now. kind of sad to say goodbye to this farm. Put so much work into it. But it'd be great to start from scratch and not have our hands tied once the game gets fully released. Like I said, we'll come back to this game when it's the full release. I just didn't want to play this too much since it's just a playtime. That's all. Need some decent quality handles, so let's see what we need for that. Dang, already out of my hammer. Come on, man. Oh, we can't do that without leather. We should still have enough to make the 2 knives, so then we can go get the leather. Take all. Give me 2 knives. Alright, so that's going to be going to work on that. Then let's go out here. And we're going to place our animal trap. Use the hoe because we're not really using that right now. Weeds. Or composter. Okay, so we can eat the cactus, we can feed it to an animal. Okay, cool. So that's kind of cool to figure out, right? Alright, so we are going to place this guy out here in this forest. Hopefully we can get like a rabbit, something like that, because we do have the rabbit coops. Let's place that right there. Okay, and I'm not going to kill that pig yet. We're going to wait till we have our knives. So with that being said, let's do some planting. Have ample room for... Oh, we gotta come in here and get our food too. Start cooking. Take all that, put that up there. Alright, and then we're gonna have... We got plenty of food, plenty of water, and we have a well. So, go ahead and fill that up. Fill this up. And then we'll start with our cabbage, which we said was going to be the first field. I'm going to be a little methodical about this, and if this bugs you, I'm sorry, but the way that I say I'm going to plant the field, I have to plant that or it's not. It doesn't work for me. Okay, here's all those. Now let's get... What did I say? And then carrots, right? Yep, pretty sure I did say carrots next. Okay, so that's a problem. How do we plant carrots? It can be planted in a field, crafted at cedar. So we need a cedar for that. Oh, crafted at cedar. Why does this not want to work? good. Gonna do the potatoes? No. Oh, that, I'm pushing the wrong button. Duh. See you guys, I told you I'm tired. Super tired. There's your carrots. And the potato. You know what? We're gonna do cucumbers next. Some cucumbers. I hate cucumbers, but to grow some cucumbers would be lovely because what do we get from cucumbers? Pickles. And while I hate cucumbers, I love pickles. And then potatoes, and then the hemp.
Feels like something clicked. Not sure what, but I'll take it.
Alrighty, and now let's water everything. And by the time we're done watering everything, our knives 100% will be done. anyone tuning in, feel free to say hi and introduce yourself. Would love to get some feedback as well on this game from you guys, my audience. Once again, I do not like sweet potato. So here's something that'll be an engaging question. Out of all of the crops that we've been able to plant so far that we can see, which of the vegetables is your least favorite? Sure, there's plenty of people that would argue with me and say that sweet potato is the best kind of potato. But I will die on the hill that sweet potato is disgusting. Alright, so game plan for the rest of this stream. Okay. I am once again starting to get pretty drowsy. We're at 3 hours and 11 minutes right now. So what we're going to do, I'm going to finish watering the hemp. We're going to, hopefully our knives will be ready. We're going to go pick those up, kill an animal or two, use the knife, see how that works. And then after that, I'm going to call it for tonight. Tomorrow, I will make sure that I'm well rested to make this a full stream. I may even go 5 hours for stream tomorrow to make up for losing the hour tonight. Since tomorrow's my last day at work for the week before I take those personal days. I am still trying to get to where I can stream on TikTok during the day. It's just been, things keep coming up, so I haven't really had the time. So hopefully tomorrow can be a day to do that for at least an hour or two. Alright, so that's all watered. Looks like we need to water ourselves, feed ourselves. Okay, got our knife, or our gun. Let's go get our knives. Find an animal or two to kill so that we can use a knife on it. Okay, let's take here. Right there. And eventually, if we are going to do some super serious questing and whatnot tomorrow, we will have to, especially if it's hunting, we're going to have to go back and buy some more bullets. But for right now, look at that. There's that pig that we held off on killing, so we'll go ahead and this little bugger. Hey, friend.
You or that thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Guess you're still standing.
Oh, there we go. Raw animal hide, raw fat. and then the meat on top of that and the bone. Okay, so just in case anyone's playing this wondering how you use the knife. Okay, you kill whatever you kill. I think it's just E. I'm gonna have to do it again now. So I already forgot what button I pushed. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Get you another headshot. Right
This
there with
thing
you.
holds up a while longer.
Alright. So let's see, was it E? It was E. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our raw animal hides. We got some more raw meat. We got some bones. Okay. Let's check this.
I got one!
Okay, we got raw meat, raw animal hide, bone. Perfect. Heck yeah. This trap looks like it's shut.
I got one!
And we got a rabbit. Perfect. Alright, so now we know how all that works. So we'll probably do some more of that tomorrow. So that way we can at least do the quest of the water. Was it the water bags? So we'll definitely do that. What else do we need for this? We needed the decent quality handle. For the decent quality handle, we needed... What did we need for that? The strap. Which is one handle, one strap. And then we need 2 leather for that. Which we have enough to make, what, 7 leather? So we'll figure out how to do the leather. Let's go ahead and put our... There we go. Whiskers Wyatt. Alright, let's go ahead and put him in there. There we go. And I'm pretty sure that I think somehow we use... This is something we're going to have to figure out. Okay, so what do we do? Ooh. Alright, so we're going to have to figure that out at some point. So it looks like... I mean, we could give him the berries. I just don't know about the water. Yeah, I have no idea how to do the water. So we'll go ahead and look that up. I'll look that up tonight before I go to bed. And that's what we're going to call it for tonight. So let's go ahead and save. And transition into this. Perfection. That. All right, perfect. There we go, guys. So I tried to last as long as I could. I'm sorry, I am so tired. We went to church tonight too, so that was took a lot out as well. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna finish up this playthrough, and then after tomorrow, that's where we will call it for playing this game on stream. I might take onto it myself and just keep playing, because I am enjoying it. It is a pretty enjoyable game. So like I said, once the game actually drops, I will get it. We will do a full series on it, play it from start to finish. try and get all the quests done, build up our farm as nice as we can. We're not going to be placing things as sloppily as we did. We're going to make it look nice because this is going to be a save that, that's going to last for a long time. So we're going to do that. And then that should be everything that I'm thinking about. Can't really think of anything else. Oh, I am going to run through this because I wasn't able to get through everything. So we're going to start from the furthest away. I'm going to at least clip these so that everyone knows that they are being acknowledged. These are mostly follows that weren't on stream. So starting at 10 days ago, we had Silent Dill XXC. I appreciate you. I do remember you coming in and saying hi. That was super cool of you to come back. I hope to see you again soon. And then we have Xenon the Dead TTV. This person I don't think has chatted in here before, but I appreciate the follow. I hope we get the chance to have you in here. Seawell Gaming. So he is someone that plays Car Dealer Simulator as well. He's been super cool. I was going to try and give him the last invitation to the playtest, but that hasn't happened yet. That's still up for grabs. Harby Coalition, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. You wanted to help with boosting the stream, but you know what? We're just going to let this happen naturally. It's not going to be as rewarding if I hire. Just going to let it happen naturally. That was not supposed to happen. Anyways, let me make sure that my Bluetooth is still off. Sorry. Huh. Did it connect to my phone? That is weird. Anyways. So he was willing to help promote the stream, try to get us more followage. Man, I gotta work at it. Otherwise it's not gonna be as rewarding for me. So but I do appreciate the offer. And then we have X True Rebel _X, someone that came in from Dubby. I appreciate that. That was my wife connecting to my microphone. So yeah, someone from the Dubby Discord came in, showed some support to a fellow Dubby streamer, so I appreciate that. We've got Mob Barley. He came in, was talking to us about Car Dealer Simulator. Appreciate that. I hope you are enjoying the game. I hope you stop in again. Maybe tell me about your experience and we can talk it over. And then we have Mr. Mike MTL, last but not least. He, I believe, followed while stream was off for the night. But I do appreciate all of these follows. Everyone that does follow, everyone that, even if you're sitting here lurking, you don't talk, you don't follow, I appreciate you still stopping in. It's super cool of you to choose me to sit and watch in the background out of all the streamers that there are on TikTok, on Kick, on Twitch, on every platform. You came to my channel and I appreciate it. So I love all of y'all. This is why I do it, to meet you guys, talk to you guys. With that being said, we're going to be back tomorrow, same time, with Cowboy Life Simulator. I will try and go an hour later on that just because I am cutting it short tonight. So we're going to do that. And then following that, I will close out our poll. Whichever game has the most votes, that's what we're going to play in place of this. And yeah, so that's going to be that. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. The day after, we'll be back in Red Dead. And that's going to be, I mean, I love that game. How can you not love Red Dead 2? It's such a great game. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. And I sure hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening and a great day ahead. See you on the next one.